African Queen. In the heart of the vast savanna, where the golden grasses sway like waves under the fiery sun, there was a kingdom unlike any other. It was not built of bricks or stones, but of unity, tradition, and respect for the earth. This was the kingdom of Marafira, ruled by Queen Zamea, a woman whose name was whispered with reverence across the lands. She was not just a queen, she was the spirit of her people, the embodiment of wisdom, courage, and grace. Zamea had inherited the throne at a young age after her parents' untimely passing. While many doubted her ability to lead, she proved them wrong with each passing challenge. Her connection to the land and her people ran deeper than any royal lineage. She walked barefoot through her kingdom, listening to the elders, playing with the children, and tending to the crops alongside the farmers. But peace is a fragile thing, and shadows began to creep into Marafira when rumors of a neighboring warlord, Kuni the Marauder, reached the queen's ears. Kuni was known for his insatiable hunger for power, his armies sweeping through villages like locusts, leaving nothing but ashes in their wake. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the skies in hues of crimson and gold, Zamea gathered her council in the great Baobab Hall. The elders, warriors, and healers sat in a circle, their faces lined with concern. Kuni's forces grow closer, Zamea began, her voice steady and calm. But Marafira is not just a kingdom. It is a legacy, a heartbeat that cannot be silenced. We will not surrender. Her words ignited a fire in the hearts of her people. They began to prepare, not just for war, but for survival. The warriors trained tirelessly, the healers crafted potent remedies, and the farmers stored food for the coming storm. Zamea herself led the efforts, her presence a reminder that even in the face of darkness, they were not alone. One moonlit night, Zamea ventured into the sacred forest, where it was said the spirits of the ancestors resided. She knelt beneath the ancient baobab tree, its roots gnarled and wide like the hands of time. "Ancestors," she whispered, "guide me. Show me the path to protect my people." The wind stirred, carrying with it a soft, melodic hum. From the shadows emerged Nia, the shaman of Marafira, her staff adorned with feathers and beads that glimmered in the moonlight. "The spirits have heard you, my queen," Nia said, her voice like the rustle of leaves. "They say your strength lies not in your sword, but in your heart." Zamea closed her eyes, letting the words sink in. She knew what she had to do. When Kuni's army finally arrived, they found not a kingdom trembling in fear, but a united people standing tall. Zamea walked to the battlefield alone, her regal figure framed by the rising sun. She carried no weapon, only the staff of her ancestors, a symbol of peace and strength. "Kuni," she called, her voice ringing out over the plains. "Come forward and face me, not as a conqueror, but as a man." Intrigued, Kuni dismounted his war horse and approached. He expected fear, but in Zamea's eyes he saw only determination and an unyielding love for her people. "What do you offer, Queen of Marafira?" he sneered. "I offer you a choice," Zamea said, her voice unwavering. "You can take this land by blood, but you will never truly own it. Or you can join us. Together, we can build a legacy that no army could destroy." Kuni laughed, but there was hesitation in his eyes. For the first time, someone had challenged not his strength, but his spirit. In the silence that followed, the winds shifted, carrying the voices of the ancestors. Kuni felt it, a strange, unfamiliar warmth in his chest. Slowly, he lowered his sword. "You are braver than any warrior I have ever met," he admitted. "Perhaps there is strength in unity, after all." And so, the war that could have consumed Marafira ended before it began. Under Zamea's guidance, Kuni and his warriors became allies, working side by side with the people of Marafira to build a future rooted in peace and prosperity. Queen Zamea's name would be sung for generations, not as a conqueror, but as the African queen who turned war into peace, fear into hope, and strangers into family. Her legacy, like the great baobab tree, stood tall and unshaken, a testament to the power of love, wisdom, and unity. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thus, the lion's secret pact. In the heart of the Serengeti, where golden grasslands stretched endlessly under the bright African sun, there lived a majestic lion named Kiongozi. Known as the king of the savannah, Kiongozi ruled with strength and wisdom, ensuring peace among the animals. However, beneath his noble exterior lay a heavy burden, a secret pact he had made long ago. One fateful day, while roaming near a shimmering watering hole, Kiongozi encountered a young, spirited gazelle named Zara. She was playful and curious, often bounding through the grass with her friends. Zara noticed Kiongozi resting in the shade and, emboldened by her youth, approached him. "Great Kiongozi," she said, with a mixture of awe and naivety, "why do you rule alone? Why not have friends among the other animals?" Kiongozi's eyes softened. "My dear Zara, a king must bear the weight of solitude. It is my duty to protect and to lead." Intrigued, Zara pressed on. "But every king needs allies. What if we work together to ensure peace?" Kiongozi, amused by the young gazelle's spirit, smiled but remained guarded. "There are secrets I cannot share, little one." Days turned into weeks, and Zara's curiosity grew. She observed the harmony of the savannah, yet sensed an underlying tension. The animals could sense the lion's solitude and feared him, despite his benevolent rule. One evening, under a blanket of stars, Kiongozi revealed to Zara the truth behind his solitude. "Long ago, I made a pact with the great spirit of the savannah. To maintain peace among the animals, I must remain a solitary ruler, feared but respected." Zara listened intently. "But what if we could change that? What if you allowed the animals to see your true heart?" Kiongozi pondered her words. "It is not so simple. The pact binds me." Determined to help, Zara devised a plan. She gathered the animals, inviting them to a gathering at the watering hole. Under the moonlight, she spoke passionately about Kiongozi's kindness, urging them to see beyond the lion's fearsome reputation. The animals were hesitant at first, recalling stories of the lion's strength, but Zara's enthusiasm was infectious. "Let us show him that we can be friends. Let us break the barriers of fear." Encouraged by Zara's bravery, the animals agreed to approach Kiongozi together. As they made their way to the lion's den, they were filled with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. When they arrived, Kiongozi watched as the group approached. His heart raced. He had never seen such unity among the animals. Zara stepped forward, her voice steady. "Great Kiongozi, we wish to be your allies. We want to help you protect our home together." Kiongozi's heart swelled with emotion. He had never imagined that the animals could see beyond his fierce exterior. Yet the weight of the pact still loomed over him. With a deep sigh, he replied, "To accept your friendship would mean breaking the pact. I fear what the Great Spirit might do." But Zara, undeterred, responded, "Perhaps the spirit would embrace change if it meant peace among us all." Kiongozi considered her words. In that moment, the stars seemed to twinkle brighter, and a gentle breeze rustled through the grass. He realized that true leadership meant embracing unity and trust. Taking a deep breath, Kiongozi declared, "Then let us forge a new path together. I will seek the Great Spirit's guidance to break this pact." The animals cheered, their voices echoing across the savannah. Kiongozi led them to the heart of the land, where the Great Spirit dwelled. Together, they called upon the Spirit, expressing their desire for unity and peace. The Great Spirit appeared, a shimmering figure made of light and wisdom. "Kiongozi, you have shown great strength in your willingness to change. The bond of fear can be broken, and a new era of harmony can begin." With the Spirit's blessing, Kiongozi was freed from the pact. He looked at Zara and the gathered animals, feeling a sense of belonging he had never known. From that day forward, Kiongozi ruled not as a solitary king, but as a beloved leader among friends. The savannah thrived under their united guardianship, and the story of the lion's secret pact became a legend, teaching future generations that true strength lies in unity and understanding. And so, Kiongozi, Zara, and the animals of the Serengeti lived in harmony, their bond forever unbreakable.